Well, it's 6:19 and time for What's Trending. A long history of smack talk between some fishing buddies in Minnesota has reached a new level. One of them bought an electronic billboard just to let people know his friend is terrible at fishing. A group of friends that lives near Brainerd, Minnesota goes fishing on a regular basis, taking a big trip every year. The tradition of smack talk revolves around Troy, who seems to have some sort of angling curse. A buddy says it is normal for Troy to not catch a single fish on a fishing trip. Sounds like me. Troy was able to fire back at his friends with a personalized message from Christopher McDonald from the movie Happy Gilmore. And to get on the action, take a listen.
You guys really think you're going to beat Troy on your ice fishing trip this year?
Well, after that message is when the other friends fired back at Troy with the billboard saying, quote, "This is Troy. He sucks at fishing. Talk smack to him at troysucks2@gmail.com. They've already gotten dozens of emails, some giving advice, some offering lessons, and others swarming him with even more smack talk. The guys paid just under $300 for the billboard, and it'll be up for 5 days. And what a group of guys. I would like to be hanging around them, it seems like.
Yeah, and you say we need to put your face on that billboard, right?
Yeah, well, I've gotten skunked many times when going out ice fishing this year. So, do you guys ice fish at all?
No, I don't.
I usually join a couple friends, though. I haven't had a chance to really join any of my friends yet. I know some of them are giving me grief about it, so I definitely want to get out there soon and hopefully get that opportunity while the ice is still good.
Yeah, for sure. Ice is pretty good right now, so.
Yep.
Definitely.
Well, up next, Mexico City's newest airport will include a peculiar museum showcasing mammoth skeletons discovered near a site during the terminal's construction. These archaeologists are working on the conservation of bones belonging to the species that are believed to have been roamed the area 25,000 years ago. The museum will also serve as a research facility to better understand mammoths and their extinction and look for clues on the environmental conditions of the Earth during the Pleistocene epoch. The new airport opens March 21st.
That's pretty cool to find the old mammoth stuff in the just in the ground. Like, so much history can be done by looking at like history or from stuff in the ground.
You can learn a lot of history just from looking at history, and obviously you never know what you're going to find in the ground sometimes. So that's kind of the fun part of science. And you're looking to build something like an airport in a situation. And the next thing you know, you find mammoth bones. So you never know what you're going to find. Yeah,
definitely an unexpected find with that group as well. So what are your thoughts on that, Kyle?
You know, it's kind of weird, isn't it, that they can find stuff in the ground and then boom, it's right there, isn't it? That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is cool.
It is very cool, and you know, it's always fun because you never know what you're going to find. I'm sure there's plenty more things to find in the future. And speaking of finding stuff, people found out about Punxsutawney Phil and that he did see a shadow on Wednesday. But what about the Rhinelander Hodag? The Hodag did see a shadow yesterday, which means that we do have 6 more weeks of winter. The Hodag store put out a video starring some of us here at Newswatch 12, Carrie Bladorn, Ben Brunel, and others around town. The video is based off of the 1993 movie Groundhog Day, where the star Bill Murray is stuck in a time loop where every day he wakes up, it is the same day over and over, and Bladorn plays the role of a weatherman from Chicago that came up to the area in Rhinelander to cover the Groundhog's Day. And the full video is about 15 minutes long, and it can be seen on the Hodag store's Facebook page. And I got a privilege just to watch that video when it launched. And well done to Ben and Carrie and everyone involved to make that video great. Dan Hagen, Morgan Johnson, myself, and Jeff were all involved with it. And I will say it was very fun to shoot because there was that last scene where Carrie had some very creative wording there, and that you might have seen. I was kind of looking around. It was so hard to try not to laugh.
Yeah, it was definitely a really funny video to watch and really well done. So props to you, props to the Hodag store, props to everyone involved in putting that one together. And once again, that is on the Hodag store's Facebook page. It's about 15 minutes long, as we just said. So Kyle, you watched it over and over again.
It's
is what you were
hilarious.
telling me.
Yeah, it's hilarious.